Welcome back to Danganronpa. It's been a couple of weeks since we've been able to play this, and I'm excited to get back in. When we last left off, we had to go through Sakura's class trial. She was trying to be noble and killed herself instead of another student. And that was sad because she was one of my favorite characters. But in the aftermath of the class trial, we tried to go to bed, and then Kyoko snuck into our room and told us to meet her at the data center. Now, the data center is locked, and we think it might have some secrets to the master. So, it's also against school rules to break in. So, are we going to get punished? Are we going to be discovered? What are we going to find out? I don't know, but let's hop in and let's see what Kyoko has to show us. Alright, before we go, we gotta do the obligatory checking of the room. I have to admit, I've kind of gotten used to sleeping here. And the lint roller, it's my lint roller. I haven't used it since the very first murder. Sayaka used this notepad to try to lure Leon to his death, but there's no point in thinking about that now. Yeah, we started with 15 students, so now I think we're down to 6. My toolkit, still haven't had a reason to use it. Alright, anything in the trash today? It's a trash can from any angle, any height, it's a trash can. Alright, so it looks like we're clear. Alright, let's go out and see what we can find. I made my way into the after-hours school and headed for the data center on the 4th floor. Okay, the data lab. Eventually, I wound up at the data center, but when I arrived, Kyoko's not here. That's weird. She said she'd meet me. Is she maybe inside already? I put my hand to the door, and with a certain amount of force, still sounds locked to me, it didn't open. I tried again, but it must be locked. What was it Kyoko said? The data center on the 4th floor.
What's this?
Uh-oh. Oh, what are you doing up, mister?
Damn it!
Breaking into a locked room is incredibly prohibited, don't you know? Oh, well, You're trying to tell me you didn't actually bust in yet, right? But...
Hey!
I can see that you don't. Don't waste my time telling me crap I can see for myself.
Unbelievable.
It looks like you might break in any second, so I just thought I'd give you a friendly reminder. Or are you gonna try and tell me you were sleepwalking or something? No, nothing like that. It's 3 o'clock in the morning, for crying out loud. Even I get tired, you know. Stop being weird and go back to bed. What's wrong now?
Just a second.
Why are you out here making a racket? Kyoko? Now you too?
You guys?
Whatever, the two of you just get back to bed. I'm positively exhausted from the class trial.
It's true.
Sure, you got it. Come on, Makoto, let's head back. What?
Hey,
Didn't you hear me? We're leaving. I have no idea what's going on anymore.
shall we go?
Don't worry about it. Let's just go. Okay. Sure. Yeah, go on, get out of here. Shoo. Okay, I'm very confused. So we left and went back to our rooms. What was that all about? And then...
Goodbye.
So, goodbye. Hold on. Listen, what was all that about just now? She woke me up, made me go to the data center, which just so happened to be locked, and then she shows up late, and we leave without checking a single thing. What was the point of all that?
Whew.
Don't worry about it. I figured that would be the end of our conversation, just like always, but...
Goodbye.
Well then, good night. Sure. And then that was over. But as I turned to leave... Uh-oh.
Mukuro Ikusaba.
Interesting name. Kyoko was right next to me, once again, whispering into my ear.
Mukuro Ikusaba. The 16th student, lying hidden somewhere in this school. The one they call the ultimate despair.
Oh man.
Watch out for her.
Is she the cause of why the school is the way it is? I wonder. Okay. Chapter 4, All-Star Apologies is at an end. Alright, so, yep. Down to 7, or down to 6, maybe 7? I guess we'll see. Maybe that's what the next chapter will be about. You received an altar lump present. Alright. Let's go ahead and save.
Mukuro Ikusaba.
Okay, so who is this? A girl, apparently?
Mukuro Ikusaba. The 16th student, lying hidden somewhere in this school. The one they call the ultimate despair.
Yeah, I wonder
Watch out for her.
if the despair is the reason why the whole school is like this. Kyoko told me to watch out for her, Mukuro Ikusaba. That was 3 days before the next incident. 3 days before we would be faced with another murder. 3 days before the worst thing so far would reveal itself. Oh man. 100-mile dash, pain of a junk food junkie. Oh no, is it going to be... Oh no, is she going to be the new victim? In the meantime, the day after Sakura's class trial, that morning in the dining hall, I know who the junk food junkie is. So let's begin the usual post-trial investigation. Hey, you didn't make small talk or anything. We never just get straight to the point like that. If you want to keep up with me, you must refrain from pointless small talk. Geez, how high is that horse of yours?
Well?
He just acts like that to hide away his own insecurities. That's what I like to think anyway. Regardless, if you want to defeat the mastermind, you need to follow my lead. They creep around the school like a mouse, but the mastermind's pride is as bloated as a cow's udder.
In the name of my family.
And no matter what it takes, I will rid this world of them. Toko has nothing to say. Hey, Toko, you've been pretty quiet. Again, nothing to say. Man, you're so boring right now. You just sit there like a mushroom. I'm gonna start calling you Miss Mushroom. I think you should just let Sleeping Dog fly and not get her worked up.
What's your deal?
She didn't snap back at you. Her talking makes things difficult, so I told her not to open her mouth without permission. What? But if she can't open her mouth, she can't eat or drink water. I don't care. Wow.
How about that?
And you're okay with that, Toko? Geez, how low is that rock you're hiding under? I believe this is the small talk Byakuya warned us against.
Come on.
And yet I let myself get involved. But it is now finished. I will never allow you to drag me down to your level again. Sure you won't.
Let's go.
We're going to begin our search. Stop running your mouths and start moving your legs. Pressured by an obviously irritated Byakuya, we all started our exploration. Well, if it follows pattern, that means that the 5th floor is going to be opened. So, let's see if we can just go ahead and hop up to the 4th floor, because that is undoubtedly where we're going to find the new area. Let's see, it was over this way. Vroom. Alright, so sure enough, it is open, 5th floor. So here I am on the 5th floor of Hope's Peak Academy. The 5th floor has been opened up to us, and it's totally different from all the floors we've seen up till now. For some reason, it feels unpleasant. I wonder if the ultimate despair student is here. So what do we got? There's a classroom, I suppose? 5A? Yes? And we have nighttime secrets. No more. She's stomping on him. I agree. Alright. No matter what. Yep, that's the surveillance cameras. Anything on the clock today? I can look at the clock and see what time it is, but what's the point? And anything on the monitors new? Actually, no, it's totally useless no matter what. When Monokuma's on it, yeah. Totally useless monitor. There has been, like, literally nothing in the classrooms. Let's check out these. This was Sakura's job, when she would always check the windows. This is where a window would be in a normal classroom, but there's a huge metal plate mounted over it now. The floor has been sealed up with sheets of metal, too. I'm so sick of this. Yeah. I gotta do Sakura's job for her. Alright, I think that's everything in here. Let's see what else we got on this floor. Okay, another classroom. Anything interesting in here? Wait up, I'm gonna punish you. Haha, catch me if you can. Alright, let's see if Toko will talk. Probably not. Huh? Does she want to talk to me about something? Toko, what's wrong? Is she trying to say something? I think she almost just a little more and I might get it. I'm sorry, but I have no idea what it is you're trying to tell me. Oh man, she just let her shoulders drop. She looks so sad. I guess she gave up. I wonder if I can... Yeah, okay, so it's just the same thing again. She really wants to talk. Oh, poor Toko. And then we just got another standard surveillance camera. We got more metal sheets covering the windows. Just do a thorough job checking. Even if it says the same thing over and over again. Because you never know, something might show up. Yeah, so we just got a monitor and another coin. I like the hidden coins. Alright, that's everything in here. I guess we'll leave Toko to her devices. Maybe she'll eventually talk. Okay, so... oh man, Sakura would have really liked this, right? This looks like a dojo. That makes me sad. I felt like she would have liked this. Hello, Kyoko? She's quiet. What Kyoko told me yesterday. What the heck did it mean?
Mukuro Ikusaba, the 16th student, lying hidden somewhere in this school. The one they call the ultimate despair. Watch out for her.
I guess she found out stuff. Kyoko? I'm not going to say anything. Huh? I can't say anything. Kyoko narrowed her eyes. Her gaze darted up to the surveillance camera.
Hey.
You understand why, right? She was trying to tell me whatever it was important. The mastermind couldn't find out. How did Kyoko get her hands on information that could be that important?
So then...
We're finished here. She made it very clear that our conversation had come to an end. And just like usual, I didn't understand anything any better than before. Well, we had a talk in private. What is this? The target seems pretty far away. Gotta say, pretty proud of my eyesight. Oh, so this is like an archery range then, right? Oh, okay. I thought it was gonna be like a martial arts room. Even though this room is totally enclosed, there's a cherry tree planted here, and it's in full bloom.
Hey.
It's quite elegant. Is this what you consider elegant?
Indeed.
I lived overseas for a long time, so this kind of Japanese-style scenery is refreshing. But considering our situation, isn't it kind of out of place? A little bit. Is there anything different on this one? Oh yeah, it's just the same thing.
Hey.
Okay.
Indeed.
Alright, so what else do we got in here? We got this weird little statue. And of course the monitor, where we're being watched. a useless monitor. And then this little statue guy. A suit of armor is on display. It's extremely Japanese. Okay, so we got this Japanese type room. And what's over here? Anything? Okay, so what is this? Some kind of a straw post used for sword practice. Did they use it for training here too? And then we have a locker to look at. What's in the locker? There's a bunch of wooden lockers in here. The wooden lockers and keys remind me of super old school public bathhouses. Okay. What else do we got? We got this area. Looks like a garden, maybe? Yes, some kind of odd garden. Alright.
Yo!
At first I thought I saw blue skies, but it turns out they just painted the walls and the ceiling.
You know?
Oh, but the plants are all real. It's been a while since I've smelled vegetation. It helps me relax.
What the heck?
That's not what you're thinking, is it? Huh? Why? Is that bad? Don't you get it? Don't you realize the true horror of plant life? It's there, just beneath the surface, beneath their calm exterior. They're always watching and waiting. And when they decide they can't leave us in charge of Earth anymore,
The end is nigh!
they'll put up their plan for global human extinction into action. You're a little crazy.
Well?
I'm serious. Well, you're seriously crazy then. What is this? Some kind of emergency phone system? There's some kind of control panel set near the wall. Does it control the air conditioning or something? It's for the sprinklers! Sprinklers? Yeah, it controls the sprinklers in the garden. The sprinklers are set to go off every morning at 7:30. Don't you dare change it without permission. Of course, the setting panel is locked, so you couldn't change it if you wanted to. So that means the sprinklers go off at 7:30 every morning. Yep, you got it. It's super user-friendly, which sucks. So, if you get here too early, you'll get drenched, so watch yourself. But you're not a little kid, right? You're too old to go running through sprinklers anyway.
Yes.
Or do you have some kind of water fetish? I'm gonna tell everyone. What a weirdo. There's the monitor for this room. Alright, what kind of building is this? Some kind of looks like a guard shack or something. Oh, is this a chicken coop? Okay. What's a chicken coop doing here? Is there chickens inside? There is! This place even has chickens, huh? They're just regular chickens, right? Like they don't eat people or lay bombs instead of eggs or something crazy like that. It seems safe. Alright. Let's see. It's a chicken! It's really alive, right? There's no mistake. This is a rooster. Yeah. It doesn't have a second form, right? It's gonna evolve like a Pokemon. It really is, right? I can say that for sure. Yeah. It's not expecting to be fed like humans, is it? It's not gonna lay a bomb, is it? Alright, step away from the chicken coop. Interesting. Oh, you like chickens too, Makoto? Yeah, I love these little guys. They're seriously cute, right? And there's exactly 5 of them here. Exactly. 5, the number that comes after 4 and before 6, at least in terms of natural numbers. Anyway, whenever the number 5 pops up, that's a good omen. It contains the mysteries of the cosmos.
I'm at least 30% right!
It's a number of power, a refreshing number on par with hand-squeezed all-natural lemonade. He never lets me get a word in edgewise. Alright, what is this? That is a humongous flower. What is this? This thing is super weird, super creepy. Flowers aren't supposed to get this big. Is this thing real?
Watch out!
What? That's a Monokuma flower. I came up with the name myself. Try and touch it and you're in for some real excitement. Your heart's all like, whoa, and the plant's snap, and your flesh is all, ugh, I'm dead. In other words, it's a monstrosity. Just like everything you touch. That's pretty freaking amazing if I do say so myself. A student at Hope's Peak added improvement after improvement and created this miracle creature. The ultimate botanist, although they don't go here anymore. They died during the tragedy.
Actually,
By the way, despite how it looks, that flower is super practical. It can eat paper, plastic, even people, so it's totally good for the environment. Are we getting, like, hints on how the next murder is going to go down?
well done.
Such an eco-friendly creation is vital for the future growth of a healthy society. Not that I know anything about that myself. Spouting more and more nonsense, Monokuma eventually disappeared, and we are thankful for that. Whatever it is, I'd better keep my distance. Agreed. No man-eating plants here. What's this over here? Is there more animals in there? Just to be sure, I should take a look in that tool shed. Okay, this place seems totally disorganized. From a lawnmower to fertilizer, flower pots to farm tools. I'm leaning against the back wall. Is that a pickaxe? Alright. Oh, let's look at all the different tools. Got some flower pots. So many flower pots. Big ones, little ones, any size you might need. Maybe I'll grow some flowers to put in my room. Well, that would certainly brighten things up a bit. There's a lawnmower here. Even with this here, who's actually going to take care of the lawn? Nobody? And we got some tools over here. There's something carved into the handle of this pickaxe. Crazy diamond. What does that mean? I feel like I remember seeing that somewhere. There are different kinds of gardening tools here. Are they trying to get us to become self-sufficient? And what is this, fertilizer? Bags of fertilizer are piled up. There are so many different kinds to choose from. Okay, so I think that's everything, right? I believe so. So we have checked out the tool shed. I think that's everything in here. Except for the camera. But yeah, they're following our every move. I think that's everything. Alright, so let's get out of here. Alright, so now we got one more classroom up here. Oops. Up here. And then some kind of science lab? Biology, maybe? Okay, what is this? The grotesque horror of the room struck me hard and fast. What I saw was bad enough, but what I smelled... It was sour, pungent, and impossibly rank.
I see.
It smells awful, doesn't it? It must be at least vaguely familiar to you. After all, you've been around your fair share of corpses. Are you saying it's the smell of death, their flesh and fat and blood? There was no surprise in his voice, no shock. But he was right. I had experienced this smell more than once before. It was the smell of death and despair. Oh no, is this the ultimate despair, student? But the smell here is strong, condensed. It's the smell of a battlefield. Monokuma must have...
Hey, come on
What?
now.
My fault again?
Boom, boom.
Stop trying to blame everything on me. If you hadn't done what you did, this never would have happened.
Unbelievable.
No, it's quite the opposite. The opposite?
Now then.
Yep, let me give you an itty-bitty, easy-squeaky little hint. As far as this room goes, I don't know a thing. I just left it exactly how I found it. What?
Yes, indeed.
How's that for a hint? Better than those stupid hints you get from NPCs from those mean old RPGs.
Uh-oh.
But it's pretty scary, huh? Blood all over the walls and junk. Of course, even in the outside world, people die bloody, gruesome deaths every day.
I can't wait.
So
I
it's
can't
not
wait.
really a big deal. Just keep your chin up and keep on living, soldier. What a weird. What is he talking about? He just left it the way he found it? What is the meaning of all this? Maybe this is related to the tragedy. Alright, so is the camera broken? Or does it work? Okay, so the camera still works here. Got a coin, nice. And I assume the monitor still works. Yeah, okay, so it still works. And probably, alright, so we got a blood stain. There's blood all over the place. I want to shut my eyes forever against such a ghastly sight. It appears all the blood stains are dry. And their color has changed as well. I think it's safe to assume these stains are considerably old. This is all really blood? Of course, I wouldn't find it interesting otherwise. And it is interesting, I assure you. What on earth happened in this classroom? He seems like he's enjoying himself. No way I can keep up with someone like that. And we got these chalk outlines. There are white chalk outlines drawn all over the floor. How many bodies were there? I've seen this kind of thing on detective shows and stuff like that. You always see it at the scene of a murder. I wish I could say I don't believe it. Okay. Is there anything else besides talking to Byakuya? Nope. Let's talk to Byakuya. Byakuya, about what Monokuma just told us. It's like I'm not even here. He must be lost in thought. Is he really thinking that hard, or is he just flat out ignoring me? Well, knowing Byakuya, he's probably flat out ignoring us. Alright, so let's get out of there. And let's see what this room is all about. What does this say? Bio. Okay, so it is like a biology lab, maybe. Oh, it's locked. Okay. We came all this way just to be denied here. The sign in the hall says biolab. A biolab that we're forbidden from seeing into. It kind of sounds like something out of an old cheesy horror movie. I guess I've seen what there is to see up here for now. Once again, nothing I found seems to make any real sense. I need to head back to the dining hall and find out what the others turned up. Let's see if we get any new information. Maybe they found some things we didn't. One after another, everyone made their way to the dining hall. And before too long, it would appear everyone has returned. But still, it's just the 6 of us. That's barely enough for a decent volleyball team.
Just a second.
Hey, don't be a sourpuss. We gotta think positive. Besides, even if one more person dies, we can still field a basketball team.
Hey.
That's like reverse positive thinking. Anyway, there's no time to be depressed. For the sake of everyone we've lost, we have to do our best. Can we stop all this group hug nonsense? We need to find out what everyone discovered. Alright, so might as well get this one over. By the way, did any of you find it? The other strange room on the 5th floor? Well, no. Strange is a massive understatement. The smell of flesh and fat and blood. The white outlines of countless corpses. It was more dreadful than anything I've encountered here so far.
What?
What are you talking about? The smell itself was horrific. Far beyond any normal murder scene. Everybody's smell concentrated. I'm glad I didn't see it. I feel like I'm gonna barf just hearing you describe it.
But
I mean, what happened in that room?
So in other words,
I can only think of one thing. A large group of people died right there in that room. A bunch of people were killed in there? Stop, seriously, I'm gonna throw up.
It can't be.
Perhaps that's what was meant by the biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history. Huh? You're thinking the same thing then. My theory is the mass murder that took place in that room is the incident said to have happened 1 year ago. So that's what I was thinking too. The tragedy they were talking about. The awful scene in that room. That was the tragedy that happened a year ago?
in other words,
Precisely. The tragedy is another name for the genocide of the student body of Hope's Peak Academy. If That's true.
It's all clear now.
That would explain why Hope's Peak was forced to close its doors.
Hey.
I mean, I guess that all makes sense, but it's all just so awful. Not just awful, super awfully awful. You're right, or they're right, it's beyond awful. It's terrible, tragic, hopeless. But still, how is it not one of us ever heard about something like that happening? Does that mean they really did cover it up? Alright, is Toko gonna say anything? Nope, she's still not talking. Hey, Byakuya, it seems like Toko wants to say something.
What?
So, why are you telling me?
Hey.
Well, because you told her to zip it or whatever. Ah, I'd forgotten about that.
Huh?
Man, I know you like torturing her, but come on. Well, Toko, if you want to envelope us all in your putrid breath, I won't stop you. You honor me, master. And don't worry, I took care of the odor problem. Seriously, you're just gonna take it?
What the heck?
Shut up, and don't interrupt when Master and me are talking. Okay, so what did you want to tell us? Well, I was in a classroom on the 5th floor, and something caught my attention. Oh, it's this. A knife? Whoa, that thing is huge. It's like Rambo size.
What?
It's a survival knife of some type. But what was it doing in a classroom?
Well,
How would I know?
Very suspicious.
What are you going to use that knife for? What are you planning to do to us? I'm not gonna do anything. I just picked it up. I didn't want to leave a knife just laying around.
How about that?
I'd rather have it laying on the ground than in the hands of a serial killer. Don't compare me to her. I'm nothing like her. Listen, more important, now that we have the knife, what are we going to do with it?
You know?
We can't let Toko keep it, that's for sure. We don't know what she might do.
what's your problem?
I don't want it anyway. It's too dangerous. So what to do?
So then,
Why don't you hang on to it, Makoto? Huh? Me? Oh yeah, I totally trust Makoto to take care of it.
Okay.
And that's that. Hold on, don't I get a say?
It's all clear now.
It just shows how much they trust you. You should do as they ask. Are you sure it's trust? I feel like they're just using me. Okay, so here you go, Makoto. They're acting like I already said yes. Fine. I guess there's nothing I can do. I'll just keep it in my desk drawer for now. Anyway, that's all I wanted to say. Hey, Toko? Do I still have bad breath? Sorry. I'm sorry, it stinks. I'm sorry.
That's fine.
You made a valuable discovery. Good job. Huh? She's like totally blown away. Did Master just praise me? Hey, good for you. I'm dreaming. I must be dreaming. That I would ever experience such a dream. I feel strange. Okay. Whenever I look at Toko these days, it makes me feel sad. Yeah, she's a little messed up. Alright, so let's talk to Hiro.
You know?
Well, there's a big garden on the 5th floor, and I found more than one thing to be worried about. A stupidly large plant, a chicken coop, and I know what you're going to say, but a tool shed. Alright. Monokuma said that was called a Monokuma flower. Even touching it seems dangerous, so we have to be careful.
Serious?
It's totally a man-eating plant. I'm pretty sure it's different from the one that lives in the pipe, though. Anyway, that thing must benefit from the sprinkler system as much as anything else in there. Oh yeah, apparently the sprinklers come on every morning at 7:30 on the dot. Yeah, remember that. You don't want to get drenched and catch a cold.
Yeah.
Well, you don't have to worry. They say idiots never catch colds, you know. Of course not, because idiots never get wet. I think you're thinking of ducks. I'm starting to worry about you, Hiro. Can you tell me what 10 plus 10 is?
What the heck?
Hey, come on. You don't always have to call me dumb. I may have been held back 3 times, but that doesn't make me stupid. But if it'll make you happy, I'll answer your dumb question. So, what was the question again? Don't worry, you just answered it. Alright, let's see if we can get the other two things about the garden. Alright, so we've talked about the plant. Let's see. Alright, chicken coop. There were a bunch of chickens in the chicken coop, right? That's right, 5. 5 chickens. I love chickens. Let's raise them up big and fat. Then we can make fried chicken. Oh, or barbecue. Decisions. Oh, or how about raw? Because there's nothing fresher than raw, right? Gross. I'm pretty sure that'd kill you. That's disgusting.
You know?
Alright, and then the last thing was the tool shed. Alright. You noticed it too, huh? That pickaxe?
What?
Huh? What about the pickaxe? Yeah, it seems kind of out of place here. Well, there was a pickaxe in the tool shed, and the words Crazy Diamond have been carved into the handle. Haven't we seen that phrase somewhere before? Crazy Diamond. That does sound kind of familiar, I think.
It's true.
I don't just think, I know. We've definitely seen that phrase before.
Huh?
Where? Ah, that's it. I remember. Oh, yeah. On the back of his jacket. It was on Mondo's uniform. On the back of his jacket. His jacket said the same thing, right? Crazy Diamond?
I see.
You're absolutely right. But why would that be on the pickaxe in the garden?
Could it be?
Mondo must have snuck in there and done it, right?
Not possible.
But we didn't have access to the garden until today.
That's right.
Then maybe Mondo brought it with him when he first came here and Monokuma confiscated it? Whatever the reason, that's what stuck out to me in the tool shed. The pickaxe connected to Mondo. Well, what stuck out to me wasn't the pickaxe at all. Huh? Then what did?
Yo!
What I noticed was the lawnmower. I'm thinking maybe we can use it to call for help.
Huh?
How are you going to call for help with a lawnmower?
What the heck?
I don't know. Maybe I can use it to make crop circles or something. Yeah, that's it. I'm going to make crop circles.
Well?
And we can use those to call for help. What the heck's happened to you? You weren't like this in the beginning, you know.
You know?
Well, back then my personality hadn't quite solidified yet. I didn't think it was possible, but I'm more disappointed in you now than I've ever been. Alright, let's talk to Hina.
Yeah.
I checked all the windows on the 5th floor, front to back. That used to be to kind of be Sakura's job, but anyway, no dice. There were metal plates on all the windows just like everywhere else.
Correct.
Which means no chance of escape on the 5th floor either.
So,
But when I was looking around, I realized something about the layout of the school. What exactly did you notice about the layout of the school?
Just a second.
You took a good look around the 5th floor yourself, didn't you, Makoto? Huh? Why do you ask?
So then,
Because if you did, you must have noticed the 5th floor is lacking something every other floor has. A staircase to the 6th floor? Something on all the other floors, but not on the 5th floor? Are you talking about stairs? There aren't any stairs leading up from the 5th floor. That's what you're talking about, right? Does that mean the 5th floor is the end?
correct.
We're finally starting to get a clear picture of this school. All that's left now is to solve the underlying mystery.
But
that's the hardest part.
okay.
Even if it's hard, we still gotta do it. Yeah, Hina's right. Everything will be okay as long as we work together. I'm sure we'll make it out of this. No, not I'm sure. We absolutely will make it out, no matter what it takes. Alright, and now to talk to Kyoko and see if she has anything to add. My concern is with the biolab. That was the only place on the 5th floor that we couldn't access. A biolab, huh? I wonder what's in there.
could it be?
If this were like a cliche horror game, it'd be some kind of creature. The final boss, or tyrant, or...
But
We're not in a horror game, though. Either way, we don't need to worry about it at the moment. Don't bother thinking about something that can't be understood, no matter how much you think about
Naturally.
it. Your tiny brains can only do so much, so focus on utilizing them efficiently.
well,
I love how even when he's on our side, he's still so condescending. I don't really like how you said it, but what you said is probably right.
What?
No, how I said it is right too. Well, I think that's all the new information we have for now.
Yo!
So now what do we do? Well, starting today, you're all under my command. But before we proceed, I need to figure something out.
No way!
How cocky can you be? You're gonna bust through the ceiling if your head gets any bigger. So what is it you want to figure out? Kyoko's identity. Uh-oh. Huh? And she's gonna get defensive? Kyoko's identity, but Kyoko is Kyoko, right? Yes, but who is she? The rest of us have clear, definable reason for having been selected to attend Hope's Peak Academy. Hina's the ultimate swimming pro, Hiro's the ultimate clairvoyant, even Makoto is the ultimate lucky student. More unlucky than lucky these days, but... So what about Kyoko? Can anyone tell me what she is? Now that you mention it, she's never told us. Well, Kyoko doesn't really like talking about herself anyway, right? It's not a matter of what she likes or doesn't like. It's a matter of trust. Can you trust someone who's unwilling to reveal their true identity? We need to avoid raising any more unnecessary suspicion. So, Kyoko, it's time you told us. I can't. What? Well, why won't you tell us?
Wrong.
I didn't say I won't. I said I can't.
What the heck?
What do you mean?
So...
Because I don't remember. What? I have no memory of what I am. You have no memory? You mean amnesia? Oh, that's a plot twist I didn't see.
What?
If I thought you had a sense of humor, I'd say you were joking. But if this is a joke, I'm not laughing.
This is very suspicious.
You can't be serious right now, can you?
Whew.
I knew you wouldn't believe me. That's why I didn't say anything.
However...
But it doesn't matter. Either way, the truth will make itself clear before we're done.
What?
So you have no intention of telling us. Then I can no longer stand by and do nothing.
Hey.
What are you going to do? Torture me? Nothing so barbaric as that.
It's all clear
I
now.
will simply limit your options. I can't allow you to engage in any further suspicious activity.
What?
Limit my options?
Just give up.
Give me the key to your room. But if she gives you her room key, she can't go to sleep in her room. She'll be breaking a school regulation. And if she doesn't want that, she'll talk. It's easy. All she has to do is tell us about herself. Just hold on. A threat like that?
That's fine.
Fine. I understand. Good. You're finally in the mood for conversation. Without saying a word, Kyoko walked right up to Byakuya and held out her room key to him.
It can't be.
You fool. Why do you refuse to talk?
Because...
Whether I want to or not, I can't. All I can do is keep telling you that.
So,
Maybe she really did lose her memory. If you really think about it, it doesn't sound totally impossible. This is the worst school ever. Where only the worst stuff happens. Amnesia would fit right in.
However...
The worst school where only the worst things happen? Do you really mean that?
Huh?
Huh?
Hey.
Can you really be sure that life here has been filled with only the worst things? What do you mean? Perhaps I've said too much. Kyoko then turned her back on us and without a word began to walk away.
Come on.
Where do you think you're going?
Goodbye.
Don't worry, I'm not going to do anything to harm any of you. Those were her last words as she left. Kyoko's last words. The dining hall was silent. The only sound was the door opening and closing as Kyoko left the room.
What the heck?
What's her deal?
but...
I think you went too far taking her room key like that. For her, that wasn't far enough. Or maybe she gets off on the intention. I can't believe her enjoying getting yelled at.
Stop talking.
You're getting noisy again, Toko.
Come on.
Sorry, I can still hear you. The sound of you breathing, of your heart beating, it grates on me.
Hey!
Are you telling her to die? I mean, I know how you feel, but... What's Kyoko gonna do now? Plus this situation. It's just like before. It's no different from when everyone started accusing Sakura. And I'm no different either. I still can't stop anyone.
What?
Uh-oh.
Um...
What? Why are you yelling all of a sudden?
'Cause, I mean...
Look. Oh, of course.
What?
It's you. How long have you been standing there? I'm very, very...
Now I'm really angry!
angry. Angry at what? At the thief. Yes, that's right. I'm very sad to have to tell you there's a thief in your midst.
Huh?
What?
Hey!
My precious. They stole it. Your precious?
Your teacher had such faith in you. And this is how you repay me? With betrayal?
Reality is filled with so much hardship, isn't it? No wonder people run away into their fantasies. But what the heck is your precious? Shut up. I hope all of you get stuck in a hiring freeze and die penniless on the street.
What the heck?
And he's gone. What the heck was that all about?
So,
He said something about his precious getting stolen. Does anyone have any idea what that might mean? It's likely has something to do with Kyoko. Huh? Who else other than her would be willing and able to steal something from Monokuma? Did Kyoko really steal something from Monokuma? But if that's true, what was it? And why would she do that? Oh, it's nighttime. Guess that means we're gonna have to get out of the dining room. He's very
This
fast.
is a school announcement. It is now 10 p.m. As such, it is officially nighttime. Soon the doors to the dining hall will be locked, and entry at that point is strictly prohibited. Okay then. Sweet dreams, everyone. Good night. Sleep tight. Don't let the bed bugs bite.
But where's Kyoko gonna sleep?
Uh-oh,
we need to get out of here.
You know?
We can talk about this more tomorrow. And about Kyoko. However, after what just happened with Monokuma and Kyoko, I feel like there's something in the air. I would suggest you take extra precautions tonight. Stay in your rooms. Don't go wandering around.
well...
Not like we need you to tell us that.
Goodbye.
Well then, let's disperse. I'll see you all tomorrow. I wonder if we can find Kyoko. Following his lead, each of us went back to our rooms. Ah, that's right. I need to put away the knife that I got from Toko. I think the safest place will be in my desk drawer. But anyway, is Kyoko really gonna be okay? She can't get into her room. What's she gonna do? Isn't there something I can do? Something I can... Sure there is. But what's gonna happen? Okay, is that Kyoko? We can let her in, right? As I opened my eyes, I realized I'd fallen asleep without realizing it. But more important, did I hear the doorbell? I did hear the doorbell. I wonder if it's Kyoko. It is! Kyoko!
Hey,
I'll be waiting for you in the dressing room. See you there. Hey, wait, Kyoko! Without acknowledging me, Kyoko disappeared into the depths of the darkened hallway. I know we're not supposed to go out during nighttime, but I can't just not go. Okay, this is the only room without a camera. Maybe she could talk now.
hey,
Sorry for asking you to meet with me so late. It's okay, I'm used
correct.
to it. Indeed.
So then,
Well then, let me get straight to the point. It's something you can't talk about in front of the surveillance cameras, right? So does that mean... Does this have something to do with whatever it is you stole from Monokuma? Monokuma told us earlier that someone had stolen something from him. Was it you?
indeed.
That's right. So I was right. But what did you steal? Did she get keys?
So,
I stole this. I was right, a key. But looking at it, I could tell it wasn't just any key. I wonder if it goes to the headmaster's office. It was shaped like Monokuma. It was probably the only key of its kind on Earth. Where did you get this?
So...
From the headmaster's room. What? You snuck into the headmaster's room? But wasn't it locked?
However...
The lock was broken. What?
Correct.
It was Sakura. She did it for us. She did?
Indeed.
Remember what she said in her note? I'm not going to just lay down and die. I will fight you. So Sakura broke into the headmaster's room for us?
That's right.
That's right, so we could uncover whatever secrets might lie hidden within. She did that for us? She violated the school regulations to help us. She had already decided to die, so her last act was to defy the rules of this
Indeed.
place. I noticed the room was open after the class trial was over yesterday. But if I just strolled into the room, Monokuma would have noticed right away, which is why I used you as a decoy. So you asked me to meet you at the data center in order to...
Correct.
I wanted to draw Monokuma's attention. She's clever. I took that opportunity to sneak into the headmaster's room, and as a result, I found this key. Wow. Then what you told me about yesterday, did that come from the headmaster's room too?
Mukuro Ikusaba.
I wonder if it did.
The 16th student, lying hidden somewhere in this school. The one they call the ultimate despair. Watch out for her.
Did you find out about this Mukuro Ikusaba while you were in there?
Indeed.
I did find a file in the headmaster's room that talked about her, yes. I don't know all the details yet, but one thing I do know is that Mukuro Ikusaba is dangerous. Dangerous?
In other words...
She may very well be the mastermind. Mastermind? But didn't Alter Ego say that the headmaster was probably the mastermind?
Wrong.
No, the headmaster isn't the mastermind. I'm sure of that. What? I don't have proof yet, but I have no doubt I'm right. To make such a strong statement without proof, that's not like Kyoko at all. But if it isn't the headmaster, does that mean Mukuro Ikusaba really could be the mastermind?
Anyway,
this key is the one big opportunity we've been waiting to get our hands on. Now that we've grasped it, we can't let it go, can we? Sure, but I mean, what's this key even unlock?
so...
I don't know yet, which is why I need you to draw Monokuma's attention again while I go and find out. Wait, so you're planning on sneaking back in again? You can't. That's way too dangerous. And you want me to draw his attention, but we don't actually know there's just one mastermind, right? If there's more than one person watching us.
Is that right?
But they didn't catch on last night, right? Maybe we just got lucky.
Hey,
Or maybe the mastermind can't monitor us and control Monokuma at the same time. Huh? Like I said, we didn't get caught last night. But as you said, maybe it was pure luck. Which is why we're going to run the experiment one more time. And if we're successful again, then we may have just been a lucky guess. Then what may have just been a lucky guess will be proven true. As Kyoko talked, she was calm and collected as ever. I couldn't help but just stand there and listen.
hey,
If it's true that the mastermind can't watch us and control Monokuma at the same time, then there would have to be a period of time where the mastermind is vulnerable. What we need to do is find out for sure if that's actually true and if we can exploit it. Maybe, but no matter what the reward is, the risk is just too high. When I think what might happen if we fail,
why is that?
I don't think you need to worry all that much after all. With minimal restrictions, you are free to explore Hope's Peak Academy at your discretion. No restrictions have been placed on our efforts to solve the mystery. Am I wrong? Even when I took the key, I didn't break any rules as far as I can tell. But if the mastermind decides to do something, all the rules in the world won't matter. He could just kill us all without a second thought.
I see.
In that case, even if the plan fails, we'll still be able to prove or disprove that hypothesis. What?
Correct.
In a moment of crisis, will the mastermind break their own rules or adhere to them no matter what?
In other words,
We gain something whether we succeed or not. Now there's no reason not to do it, right? But...
If you spend all your time trying to avoid danger, you'll never move forward.
We know the danger, but if that risk means solving the mystery, we have no choice.
Hey.
Am I wrong? At that moment, I finally realized I had never seen the slightest hint of fear or despair in Kyoko's eyes. Her gaze was firmly fixed on the mystery ahead, the enemy standing before us, and with that in view, she just smiled. I can't change how I feel, and wouldn't if I could. Then Kyoko took something from her coat pocket and held it out to me. Huh? What's this?
It's true.
Consider it a symbol of my determination. Don't open it yet. Only open it if something ever happens to me. If something happens...
However...
I'm not planning on dying, but there's always a chance on it, and a death without meaning is unappealing.
Hey.
Please, I want you to hold on to it for me. Fine, I'll hold on to it just because you asked me to. But I'm going to give it back at some point. You can be sure of that.
Indeed.
Yes, of course.
Hey.
Oh, and one more thing. You can't tell anyone else about what I've discovered. Sure, because then there's a chance the mastermind might find out, right?
Indeed.
Well, there's that too. Huh? You mean there's something else?
Well...
It's nothing. Forget I said anything. I can't just forget that easily.
So then...
Okay then, shall we begin?
Makoto.
I'm counting on you, Makoto. I just have to get Monokuma's attention, right? Well, I'll give it my best shot.
Goodbye.
I'm going on ahead. The rest is up to you. Her curt goodbye was no different from any other time. And like every other time, she moved at a brisk pace as she left. What wasn't like every other time was the sudden knot I felt in my stomach as I watched her walk away. No, everything's gonna be fine. I know it. Because it's Kyoko. Talking to myself helped shake off some of my anxiety. And then I got to work. Oh man, I hope that she's not going to be the next victim. Okay, let's do this. Hey, Monokuma, you can see me, right? Get out here. I've got a bone to pick with you. Then a few moments later...
Monokuma appears!
Well, this is a surprise. You being the one to call me out.
Hey!
By the way. Huh?
Most suspicious.
What were you and Kyoko up to, going to the bathhouse? Just the two of you, in the middle of the night. Definitely a hot and steamy moment, wouldn't you say? Right. Removed to conform with local and international censorship laws. All over her, didn't you? Not gonna talk, huh? Sure, I get it. Well, whatever. Unlike you, I have absolutely no interest in late-night bath scenes. Because I like to maintain a healthy life of observation, far away from X-rated exploits. Okay. Oh, so is that why there's no surveillance cameras in the bathhouse?
Wow.
Bullseye. Or is it maybe because the lenses get all fogged up and you can't see anything anyway? Sounds like that's the bullseye to me.
You need something?
Anyway, you went to all that trouble to get me out here. Now, what do you want? Oh, well, there's just something I wanted to confirm with you.
Say what?
Whether I'm a mademoiselle or a dude fella.
Actually...
But in the Bear Kingdom, there is no male or female? What? Actually, there is.
What?
Seriously?
My entire
what am I?
existence!
My entire existence.
This is kind of depressing.
That's enough. I'll get stuck if I think about it too much. So what did you really want to ask me? Oh, well, you told us earlier that your precious had been stolen. What's this precious of yours?
What are you thinking?
Listen, I'm sure this is a silly question. No way it's possible and all, but... Is that seriously what you dragged me out here to ask me?
Unbelievable.
You gotta be kidding me. You gotta be 100 megaton freaking kidding me. You're not gonna ask something useful like how to get the best honey or ursine breeding tips? This is just crazy. Are all pubescent teen boys as nutty as you?
What the heck?
You're so annoying. Fine, I'll tell you. It was a key and censored. I can't star. That's it. What was that second thing? It's a blank, stupid. A secret. Fill it in yourself. Making me trudge all the way out here for that. I'd like to see what's going on in that brain of yours. And the next time you summon me for something so stupid, I'll open up your skull and find out. Dropping more than a few swear words, Monokuma stormed off. Whew. I hope I kept him distracted long enough. Now all I can do is wait and hope Kyoko makes it out okay. No, she'll be fine. It's Kyoko after all. I'm sure she's fine, right? Maybe? I went back to my room and laid down, doing my best to settle my nerves and get back to sleep. I guess we're going to bed for the night because it's always Monokuma Theater when we go to bed.
Monokuma Theater, brought to you by Spike Toonsoft Company Limited.
Okay. What are we seeing here? Alright, it's Sakura. What's she doing? Okay, so she's gonna attack all these people. She's just awesome like that. That's interesting. This is like the first time we've had a movie from Monokuma Theater. Okay, so now he's gonna try it. She's gonna fight Monokuma. Come on, Sakura, you can do it! Kick his butt! Sakura's Revenge, the game the world has been waiting for. Unfortunately, development has been cancelled. Of course, if enough people buy Danganronpa, who knows? Okay. This super stylish, super fashionable game was cancelled during development, but it'll start back up again if Danganronpa sells well.
Then you guys have to recommend it to your friends, too!
Alright. That is a little weird. It's morning time. I wonder where Kyoko slept. Hopefully she's okay.
Good morning, everyone! It is now 7 a.m. and nighttime is officially over. Time to rise and shine! Get ready to greet another beautiful day!
I'm kind of nervous. I'm worried that she won't show up in the dining room. My body feels so heavy this morning. It must be because I was up so late last night. Anyway, I need to get to the dining hall. Alright, let's make sure that our knife is still there. And here is the survival knife that Toko found. Okay? Alright, leave the area. Alright, so are we going to be able... Is she going to be here? I hope she is. Let's see. See who shows up. Oh no.
What?
You're 1 minute late, Makoto. How do you explain this? Sorry, I'm not feeling so great today.
What's your problem?
You really think a tired excuse like that is gonna work?
Huh?
Huh? Are you allowed to talk again? I don't recall giving you permission. Huh? I just thought, I mean, since the day had passed, it had maybe reset. Sorry, please don't hate me. Whatever my punishment is, I'll accept it. I'll hang us a sign from my neck that says, "Bad girl, clean your bathroom with my toothbrush." If you stop making disgusting comments like that, maybe I can forgive you. Thank you. I won't make any more disgusting comments, I promise. If I do, you can stuff my mouth full of trash. As long as it's you and no one else, I don't mind. It's no use. She's disgusting to the bone. Agreed.
So,
Anyway, where's Kyoko? I haven't seen her this morning. No.
Could it be?
Not cool. This is worse than being late for lunch, for a date, for your wedding, for anything. Maybe she's mad about what happened yesterday and she's not going to show up anymore? I don't think so. I can't tell the others why Kyoko might not be here. The best thing to do right now is just keep quiet.
Very strange.
Whatever her reason, I'm curious to know what she is doing. I know she's not in her room, so...
You know?
Oh yeah, you still have her key, right?
What's this?
Ah, are you looking for Miss Kirigiri?
What?
What do you want now?
Hey! Hey!
I'm right? You're wondering where Miss Kirigiri is, right? Do you know where she is?
Ooh.
Well, it's hard to say.
Huh?
You don't know either?
What?
It's because he doesn't know. That's why he's here, to try and prod us for information.
Uh-huh.
Hey, don't you hate it when you ask someone what their favorite movie is and they name some indie bullcrap?
This is
I
very
feel like
suspicious.
I'm getting whiplash the way he changes subjects like that. Thank goodness, it looks like Monokuma really didn't notice. So I guess our plan went off just fine last night. Which could mean
Hey,
maybe the mastermind can't monitor us and control Monokuma at the same time. Could she have been right about that?
Hey! Hey!
So, was I right? You're looking for Miss Kirigiri? Any idea where she might have gone? We have no idea.
What the heck?
And even if we did know, we wouldn't tell you.
What the heck?
For serious. I see. Well, fine. Whatever. I don't even care anymore. Sayonara, suckers. And as soon as he was gone, we all glanced around at each other. So what was that just now? Does that mean Monokuma doesn't know where she is either? It would seem that way.
You know?
Where the heck could she have gone? Don't you think we should all go look for her? And how would you suggest we approach that task? Even Monokuma can't seem to locate her.
Very suspicious.
Yeah, how can he not know where she is?
Yeah, totally.
So strange. We have an idea where she is. Kyoko must have used that key to sneak into some unknown part of the school. But somewhere even Monokuma wouldn't notice? Where could it be? Interesting. We spent the rest of breakfast talking about where Kyoko could have gone. Afterwards, we returned to our rooms. Whew. Breakfast didn't help me feel any more upbeat, that's for sure. I feel like this is more than just me staying up late last night. Alright, so on to free time. I think I am going to call this episode here. This seems like a good stopping point, and we'll pick it up next time. Maybe we'll try and see if we can figure out where Kyoko snuck off to. Maybe we can investigate the headmaster's office. If the lock is broken, that might be a good place to check out. So, so we will check that out. And until next time, guys, bye.